So,
what it is, T, or Terrence, or T. I'm gonna call you T right now because you're the only T in the building, my dude.
yes,
Rightfully earned.
Yeah, it's a different day. It's not the normal type of podcast, but I'd like to welcome you guys to another episode of the End of the Day, the End of the Day podcast. What is it? Episode 6?
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
T's out sick.
T's out sick right now.
She's got the flu.
She's got the flu. She's got no voice. And the last thing we want on here is a voiceless person.
And personally, bro, I'm not trying to get sick.
Yeah, exactly. That's the last thing I want to do. So I'm glad she wanted to stay home because we wanted her to be well and stay home as well.
Shout out to you, though.
Shout out to T. I hope you get better soon. But yeah, so now we have only one T in the building. So
what it do?
It's your boy Sin.
T Will exclusive.
And he has a drop now. This nigga's got a drop.
Yeah, I got the drop.
That is disgusting. That's gross. The drop.
I had
That's
to
real
do
good.
it.
I need to get one of those. I need to work on my fucking shit.
We're definitely gonna get you the drop.
Yeah.
No.
But to replace T, who is out sick, we do have some special guests in the building.
Yes, we do.
Some good friends of ours. We got the homie Jamil.
What's up?
Yeah.
We also have my very good friend James Lee.
Okay, James.
Chef extraordinaire.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we out here. Did you guys have a good Christmas?
Yeah. How was you guys' Christmas?
Christmas was good, man.
Yeah?
I actually had to work, but
On Christmas Day?
yeah, at 7 in the morning. So I went in at 7. I work in the restaurant industry. I'm a chef.
Oh, okay. That's all right. There you go.
And I work at a hotel. So, of course, Christmas comes around. Everywhere is closed in West Hollywood, but the hotels are open full service for
Of course. Yeah.
breakfast all the way to dinner.
Yeah.
So I go in at 7, and I'm out of there by 7:30 in the night, but I got enough time to get home, no traffic, and open gifts with my family.
That's real.
Gifts are important on Christmas. Like, I feel like no matter the size of the gift, just like giving and receiving gifts is like a healthy thing to do.
Definitely.
You know, it's funny you say that because I'm not from around here. I've moved. I didn't go home for Christmas, but my parents still wanted to make sure I had something to open on Christmas Day. So they sent something, and it didn't get here till actually Christmas Day, which is crazy.
It got there on Christmas?
Yeah.
How did it get there, though?
Well, because I talked to my parents on Christmas Eve, and they told me, like, yo, is the package there? And I'm like, nah, I don't see no package here. I went, looked in the mail, everything, didn't see the package. So I'm thinking it
that's
like
the
either
real Santa Claus.
I thought it got stolen or whatever. And so, then I wake up and the space in my apartment where like the mail gets left, you have to walk by it to get into the place. And I just am walking out, leaving the apartment, and I see the package there. So like either one of my roommates might have grabbed it and then brought it out for me Christmas Day, but it was just, it appeared there on Christmas Day.
Nice.
So it was kind of crazy that
the spirit of Santa is the only
you don't
one.
question shit.
And it's something super small, but like, because my parents know I ain't big on Christmas like that, but like my dad's just cheesy and super family orientated, and it's like, oh no, like I'm like, Dad, you definitely shouldn't have got me anything, but he's like, I always feel like you should open up something on Christmas Day. So yeah, it's pretty legit. Christmas is
So what did he get you?
it was a Patriot shirt, but it was it was one of those ones that it has like the emotions of someone, and it's all Bill Belichick, and this nigga just looks the same for every single emotion,
like happy, sad, angry. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's legit.
So you know, like it's definitely something I'm gonna rock for sure. But like Christmas is one of those weird holidays where it's just like people celebrate it for reasons that if you were to ask them are somewhat unknown. Like if you were to really ask like a majority of the population why they celebrate it, they might not even know why they really celebrate it.
Yeah.
You know?
It comes and goes so fast too. That shit, it's one day, you know.
Yeah.
What's so crazy about it too is the lead up to it. Everybody's mood changes. You
Yo.
notice it? Everybody's in such a good mood. No matter where you go out into the stores and you talk to people and they're in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
Then right after Christmas, drops right back down to regular.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking pissed at each other again. Like, fuck, Christmas is gone.
I'm trying to come up with some good New Year's resolutions on some shit.
Do you believe in those?
I mean, I feel like it's a cheesy way to like create goals for yourself, because it like, I mean, at the end of the day, you just want to work towards something at the start of the new year. So
Have any of you guys successfully made and like completed and stuck with like a New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
You've actually. What was this was this something personal, or was it like?
It was just to be better than I was the year before, and I think the reason why we have a New Year's resolution is because to say, oh, I've been like this since January 1st, it's just easier. Because if you have a resolution on March 1st...
Were those things you could actually... So, because like, someone might look at that and be like, oh yeah, I'm a better person than I was a year before. And
you're saying, is it measurable?
Is it something that you could... Was the quality of who Jamil was the year prior, was he an actual better... Is it a measurable... Or is it just how you felt? Which I wouldn't take. That would still, if you felt better about yourself.
Are you going in right now? Or?
I'm just wondering. I'm wondering. Most of you because most New Year's resolutions are like, oh, I want to go to the gym at once a week. I want to stop eating meat. I want to quit smoking cigarettes. So being a better person, I'm like wondering, how did that turn? Like, how did you measure that?
Okay, so like everybody goes through like where they say emotionally I want to be better, and it's like nothing you can actually see on someone.
Right.
So it's like just measuring. Okay, I want to be making this amount of money financially. I want to be knocking out this amount of designs, or just things like that. And using January 1st, it's easier to say, oh yeah, starting January, I do remember I started taking this more seriously. And it could honestly start probably in November.
Right.
But to say, yeah, January 1st, I definitely started taking this more seriously. And by the end of the year, I expect for this to happen if I keep the ball rolling.
Because that's my whole thing. You hit on it a little bit.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, if you like are committed to doing this New Year's resolution, the reason I don't believe you is because nigga, you should just do this starting now. Nigga, why don't you just start it tomorrow? Right now. Why are you waiting until January 1st? So if you're telling me that your New Year's resolution is this, nigga, I don't believe you because you should be just doing this right now.
That's facts.
Why are you waiting until the beginning of the year?
Bro, like that's like just so like with fashion. I remember the end of 2013 is when I really realized that I'm kind of good at this and I like it.
Which I agree. You see how I get at you about that shit.
Yeah, and then...
I just learned today that Jamel designs clothes.
Piss me off.
I did not know that.
And then,
he designed that shirt he's wearing right now.
Yeah, you feel me. But and then the start of like 2014, I remember I was telling my girlfriend like, yo, like I'm really going to take this seriously. But it didn't just start 2014. It started like probably like the summer 2013, and it was just kind of like, and then I really started taking it serious. So I agree with that. Like, New Year's resolutions, it's like, it's cool to start, January 1st, but if you wasn't doing it December 30th, you may not be that consistent. No one's going to just say, you know what, I'm about to do this right now and just be all the way through. No, you're going to go through bumps and bruises and stuff, so
that's real.
It's like
way of setting yourself up to get to that point and not forcing it on yourself.
Exactly.
Right. No.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys have goals for this year? Like, what are you guys looking at?
Yeah, I definitely do, because like since you guys were talking about design, I kind of took a break to study like the game and stuff, because I realized it's not all really about like skill or talent or anything like that, or even just connections. It's about a lot of little things that kind of mesh all of those. And with this year, I plan on applying everything that I've kind of learned and seeing like if I can meet creative people and stuff that can all complement it, and people that's not just creative. So hopefully by the end of next year, everything that I've learned starting now will kind of come into fruition,
That's real. I feel like we're in the right place for it.
Do you have a New Year's resolution?
Me?
What's your shit?
I mean, honestly, just to do more of what I love. I really want to tap into more creative projects. I feel like you can easily get lost into your day-to-day.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to, find my creative process again and kind of try some new things.
Yeah.
Creatively. Because at the end of the day, I'm just a creative ass person. Like, that's where I find the joy.
Bro.
We be out here at like clubs and shit in LA. It's all cool, but like creating shit is what like excites me, high key.
I mean, that's really where it's at.
That's why we're here making this podcast right now.
Yeah. It's just a measurement of time, the whole year thing. So like, if you really care about that, the measurement of time, then and apply that, then of course do your thing. But I fuck with like just living and just wanting to see, because I don't want to say I have a New Year's resolution because I'm like, it's whatever. But like, I know that whatever next year comes, the tax returns coming next year.
I can't wait for the tax.
You know, like
we've talked about
those. That's how I kind of measure like time. Is just like the things that repeat. So like tax return, tax season. That's something that happens.
You just look forward to it because you know you're anticipating it.
Yeah, the peak of the summer. Like whatever that summer peak is for you. Everybody's is a little different because it happened. Everybody's summer peaks at a different time.
You know what I noticed the trend is? In summertime, the best albums come out.
Yeah.
Usually. They're the most hype of the year. Like this year, didn't Scorpion come out during the summertime?
Mm-hmm. Late summer.
Yeah.
Like end of July.
And that shit had the summer on Smash. Right?
Yeah.
It was a good
summer. They wait to drop it for you to be able to enjoy it.
Yeah. And that was someone's their peak to their summers when that album dropped. Or whenever something drops.
Yeah.
Hundreds of albums that dropped this year.
Man.
And then how you go into the fall. I think everybody goes into the fall a little differently. Some people love Halloween. Some people love Thanksgiving. Like, how you go into the fall, winter season. Like,
I love the idea of a new year. It's really just all in your head, but just the fact that like
that's why I look forward to just enjoying the most out of.
You're going into like a new year and you don't know what's gonna happen.
But you know these things are gonna repeat.
They're still coming.
They're always gonna come. You're always gonna get your tax returns. So you're always gonna get a bonus of money at the beginning of the year. So you always start off the year up. You start off the year up depending on how your taxes work out.
Look into this, guys.
You know, you start on a year up. And then
make sure you do your taxes.
Yeah, make sure you do your taxes because that's money.
Do your taxes,
especially if you work. And then
that's what come for you.
They come for that ass.
And that kind of sets up the way the year can pan out for a lot of people. You know, just because like of what you end up spending that money on, what you end up wanting to do with the rest of your year, because you know, let's say from the design aspect, you want to do clothes. You start at the beginning of 2019. You got to think, all right. When I make something and get into actual production, when is it going to come out? When is it going to... Do I start working on summer clothes? Do I start working on fucking winter clothes? Like, what... Like, realistically, like, what... And that's the same thing with even fucking music, dude. Like, if I'm just starting to work on music, like, am I working on that fucking summer? Am I trying to make that summer banger right now?
I think it all boils down to having a good plan.
Good plan, legit.
Pre-planning is... the key to success in any business, any venture you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And anything you do, you have to be able to see what you're going to do it. Otherwise, you can't make that. You're not making the connection in your mind that you're actually going to go and do it. Because you can't see how you're going to do it if you don't decide you're going to do it.
Speaking of planning. So I have this friend I came across in my travels, right?
Okay, let's hear this.
And he started dating his girlfriend, who he's now been dating for around 10 years. He started dating her on Christmas Day.
Oh. Wow.
So I looked at it from a couple different angles. I was like, all right, maybe this dude's mad smart because he fucking started dating his girlfriend and set up the anniversary on a day that you just know you're going to forget this day.
Yeah.
It's Christmas Day.
Yeah, that's an easy way to remember your
But at the same time, you're creating a level of pressure on the relationship that you have to go all out on a day that Christmas you're already expecting to go all out.
Yeah,
you know, like you have to fucking
red line.
Yo,
that's 100%. Way too much pressure.
So now it's your 10-year anniversary and it's Christmas. So you gotta maybe propose at this point.
You have to propose on Christmas.
You're fucking proposing in March.
Yeah, dude.
Random day.
On that note, let me just say shout out to my man Joe Budden for proposing to.
Oh yeah, shout out to Joe Budden. Dude. That's big.
That was a beautiful moment.
Do you guys all want to get married someday? You guys plan to get married?
Of course,
definitely.
Wow. Damn.
I mean,
Terrence is all.
No, I definitely want to get married.
Wow.
But like,
cool.
if you think about it, it's really not getting married that unifies two people.
Yeah, of course. I feel like most people who I talk to who even want to get married will say that. I don't know.
It's just kind of like sealing the deal. Like, okay, now I really can't.
I think if you look at it that way, yes. But if you look at what marriage is in many cultures, it's the signification of man and woman joining in holy matrimony, meaning they're giving all of their love to their higher power. And letting that higher power decide that.
I think it's fucked up though, because like now
what it's evolved to,
same gender couples.
What it's evolved to is far from what it
because where it originated from doesn't fit into what is becoming the new social construct, norm. Yeah. The social norm. Like you're having, two dudes together, you're having two women together, you're having not weird, but just like not what was considered normal in these biblical terms.
That's because I feel like love is being disguised. Kind of, not trying to be like that guy, but I just feel like relationships, when it comes to attraction, it's not really based on instincts anymore. I feel like it's based on, okay, who can compliment me, who looks well, like standing next to me. I feel like it's turning into that as opposed to, okay, do I actually emotionally connect with this person?
Oh, well, yeah, you're going to have that with what is current in the social status as far as like, you want to look good, so you want to have someone who makes you look good as well. Yeah.
But you want to know, I really think this is actually, if you think on a bigger scale, it could just be kind of the American image. Because if you think about some like third world countries that don't have the knowledge and access to like what we see on a day-to-day, because we're flooded with information on a day-to-day.
Bro, like that's so true. Like,
yeah.
So I used to work at the Shoe Palace in Hollywood. So 90% of our customers were like from Europe and stuff, and I would see a lot of couples that would come in, and it would be like a woman that to our standard, like the American standard, would be known as beautiful, and she would be like with some scrawny guy that looks nothing like a woman of that stature in America would date. Yeah. And like seeing this over and over and over again, I would wonder like, what does she see in that person? Then I started to think, well, what does having broad shoulders, blue eyes have to do with being a good husband? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like outside of America, people are dating each other based on instincts, based on emotion. It's not so physical. And I feel
we're
like
really caught up with like social media.
Just not the physicality of it, not just the way somebody looks, but that like status that they have. There's more emphasis on finding someone that in the wide scope looks good.
Well, because I mean, to be totally honest, that shit is like gold right there, dude. Like that shit is worth more than money. Your status is literally, if people perceive you to be a millionaire because you did something funny on Instagram and it went viral, they just think, oh shit, because you did they think Shiggy was a fucking millionaire because he did the fucking Shiggy dance and the track went #1. So they were like, damn, are you like making money off that? And this nigga could, I don't know, but he could still be potentially just as broke as he was then.
I'm very lost as to how we got to Shiggy.
No, because I was saying like your status, people perceive you. Your fucking status is everything. So that's why people out in America specifically, they want that. They want to be perceived as someone who's fucking ridiculously awesome.
And like that's why he would get girls, and
that's why, yeah, exactly. That's why, yeah, and he ended up getting caught up in some bitch's DMs.
But I always say like physical attraction is the first thing to leave. Though, like although like that's true, I've realized that like no matter what it is, whether it's a mansion, a nice car, or whatever the case may be, like physical attraction is the first to leave, and that's why so many people get divorced after like so fast. Just like look at Cardi B and Offset, like they literally are having divorce rumors, and I don't even know if they've been married or even been together for a year yet.
It sucks because when you're a celebrity, you don't really get the privacy that you need to have a healthy relationship. I mean, because you have all these people commenting and putting.
I disagree because look at like Will and Jada. You know what I mean?
Fuck
like
that. Like, if they wanted private lives, they could have private lives. Yeah, it's almost 2019. It's pretty much 2019.
So you think
if you want a private life, you can have a private life.
So you think they're doing it on purpose?
Yeah, for a majority of their living has been.
Yeah, because if you look into just the famous group of people that are out there, how much do you really know about name anybody that they don't want you to know, that they don't put out there for you to see? You know?
Exactly, and there's mega stars who are
living very lavish lives.
Did I just do that? Did I just scratch?
Yeah, what the fuck, dog?
Sorry, I'm trying to roll this joint, and it's the only
turntable. You gotta drop a tag now.
T-Will exclusive.
Oh my god, this nigga's drop is ridiculous.
Yo. I'm glad I made that. I had to do it.
I'm proud of you.
We're gonna make more drops though, and we're gonna have an intro. We need an intro song.
Yeah, that's all in the works. Like I said, this is only episode 6, so
yeah, we have till episode 10 to kind of get things situated.
Don't say that shit. I can totally see us getting to 10 and not having done that shit.
You gotta just let it flow.
Yeah, let it go. Put restrict or like
I'll say 35.
Don't force the development.
Yeah, I'll say if you were gonna say that, I thought you were gonna say by like episode 100 or something.
Yeah, episode 100.
Yeah, you got that shit by episode 100.
I'm not trying to set the bar.
Trash. We trash if you haven't done it by episode 100. But
it's kind of lit though that I can just scratch.
Yeah,
scratch shit.
Hold on. So we didn't even say it. So is homie genius for putting the anniversary for deciding a date shorty on Christmas, or is
it's cool because like you could play it off like the anniversary gift is a Christmas gift, so you could kind of
but no, I think that only increases.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Yes, but that only increases the intensity of that one gift. Exactly. That that gift has to be.
That stone has to be a boulder.
I think if you look at it that way, but if you also think about what we were talking about earlier when we started talking about Christmas, what it all ends up being is if you're in a good mood, your relationship with that person is going to be heightened because you're in a good mood, because of just the atmosphere around you is set. The tone is set on a fucking timetable. You can just build up and get to that point. Christmas.
Okay. You're saying because there's so much dynamite there, like the potential there, you can build the anticipation throughout the year. Like, is that what you're saying?
I think what I'm going for is like, because the entire community around you is going to be, for the most part, celebrating Christmas.
Yep, right. It's a celebratory time.
Exactly. Yeah. People are just in a better mood. So you factor that into just the regular relationship equation.
Right.
Good.
You're setting yourself up for
success on a yearly basis.
She's going to be happy all the time. Damn.
Exactly.
So maybe your boy
not
is
just
smart.
her, but yourself.
And everybody.
Exactly.
That is true.
Good energy is just going through everybody.
But do you does that mean you still have to come super crazy hard with the gift? Or you can come
it depends on the couple.
You may not have to, because you're always off. So it's not even like a situation where, I gotta take off. We have to go on vacation. It's like, no, like everybody's already feeling together. So yeah, it's kind of genius in a way. Probably not in my situation, because I like having individual dates for certain things.
Yeah.
But to think like, if everyone's already just naturally happy and your mood is up, you may not even have to get her a big gift, because you know what? You're not going to be the only person giving her a gift.
Yeah, that's
like,
very possible.
She's going to be getting mad gifts
from everybody.
So your gift could be
so you might just be able to slide through.
Double-edged sword.
Yeah. So, and she's still going to be happy.
That's funny.
Dude, I'm just glad we made it through because my bank account is hurt.
Yeah, dude,
After the holidays,
I feel you, man.
I'm tapped out.
For life.
That's why you got to use your credit card throughout the whole year. Build up those reward points.
That's exactly what I gotta do, man.
Exactly, bro. I have so many reward points or like cashback.
Put these people on game right now.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna want to get this is about to break it down. You're gonna want to open up this account.
Yeah.
Make sure you look
Get that offshore.
I feel like most people would. I don't know. I guess people would tell you. I feel like people told me all the time never to get credit cards.
Honestly, I wish I had more financial help growing up.
Yeah,
I kind of just had to take some L's and figure that shit out.
Yeah,
bro. Like I was talking to my girlfriend, and I feel like in the black community, we're so afraid of credit cards. But that's what I feel like is holding us back.
Because in the black, because that's niggas. Cause niggas is irresponsible. Niggas.
Wait, is that a real stereotype?
Yeah, like don't get a credit card.
Yeah,
don't do it.
That's all. I was raised on not getting a credit card, and all white people would tell me is you need credit.
Exactly.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, how do I get credit? I've been paying my phone bill. Like, I pay my phone bill.
My first credit card was Target.
Nigga, you ain't getting
Shout out
shit with
Target.
Whack ass T-Mobile bill.
But I've realized that happens, and then we get like 25 and we're trying to buy a car or a house or get approved for an apartment, and it's like we don't have bad credit, we just don't have any.
It's like as if it doesn't exist. It's like you don't exist.
Exactly.
It's like you haven't been living for the past how many years?
Well, you need. Well, there's two lanes. If you want to play in the regular lane where everybody works on credit, you apply at the bank to get a house. Mm-hmm. If you want to do all those things, you've got to build a credit. But there's another lane where you make money in a cash flow.
Exactly.
And you don't play in the same lane, and you buy everything at 0% because you pay everything in cash.
But here's the thing: a lot of, I'd say, a lot of grinds out there, a lot of hustles to start those. You need either that initial influx in cash, so a surplus, or a lot of people grind off of credit. Like a lot of some Supreme resellers and all those niggas are buying that shit on credit and then reselling it and getting their money back.
Yep.
You know, like a lot of people work off credit when it comes to things like that. And if you don't, because I mean, how many people from those areas of America who even fucking with the culture like that come from areas where either their credits starting off good or their parents' credit is good or they have a surplus of cash. They're coming from like areas where they're living hand what is it? What's the term? Hand over fist, or where it's pretty much check week to week. You know, that's how I grew up living week to week, essentially for my first job. You know, like I just recently, within the past few years, really got my financial level where like, I'm broke right now, but I'm comfortable. Like I have gas in my car. I have food in my fridge. Like
enough money to buy gas.
Exactly.
Like you're broke after everything.
Yeah. And like worst case scenario, if like I got a flat on the way home, I could pay to have my tire fixed tomorrow, and then I'll have to check in. Like I'm living good right now compared to like how I grew up initially, and then I run into friends who had credit and like been living with the credit card and building their credit. And I'm like, oh shit, like I've been told not to live like that, like, or to not to get into that, like.
Yeah, low key, like shout out to YouTube, because that's honestly like how I started to understand credit and cashback and all of those things. And you touched on a good point, like reselling and stuff. That's a way to like supremely, no pun intended, supremely build like credit.
If you're smart with it, that's the reason why I feel like in the black community people have said that is just because they've been stupid with their credit
and then it messed up and all that stuff.
Because it's very easy to do that.
I think I was so afraid of credit that I made sure that I had good credit.
If you are not fiscally responsible, and
you just gotta be punctual with payments and making sure you're not going crazy.
Oh yeah, that's
that shit is legit. That shit is legit. I didn't learn about that until mad late. I had to fuck up shit first.
Oh, that's Supreme.
Oh yeah, that was before the Sin Supreme.
Did you start off as like a reseller, or you always was a collector first?
Always was a collector. I would never consider myself a reseller because I've never just honestly. I I've never really resold many things for like crazy profit.
I see.
Most of the things I've ever resold, I've resold for like marginal profit or like close to retail.
You're just trying to just get it off.
Yeah.
Oh, is our mic? Yeah, so little backstory behind all this fucking noise right now. Is it good?
Nah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Jesus.
Sorry about that, guys.
Are we punching in on that?
Well, we'll do. Yeah, we just punched in right now because the mic was fucking up. But
yeah.
Yeah. Now
Sin fucking forgot his cord. So
yeah, I forgot my cord.
We got this cheap ass one.
Buy this cheap ass
Sam Ash.
Shout out Sam
Not
Ash.
to say, I mean, not that my cord was any more expensive. This one's just fucking cheap as fuck. But shout out to Sam Ash.
We're probably gonna return this.
Yeah, we're gonna return
Sorry,
this.
Sam Ash.
If you listen to this, thank you for letting us borrow this
It's
cord.
still in the zip tie too.
Yeah. We're
End of the
taking
day,
that on my off-white.
Sam Ash is sponsoring us right now.
Yeah, Sam Ash, give us the bag.
We getting that 2139 back.
Give us XLR cables.
Dude, did we land on the moon? And if we didn't, why do people care?
I love the segue.
I'm just wondering, did we land? I don't think we landed on the moon.
I hate that people put that idea in my head that we didn't, because I was cool with us saying that we did.
We got that. That's us.
So
I don't think.
are you taking that away? Are you saying no, we didn't land on the moon?
I'm not saying we didn't, but I'm not saying we did.
I hate that.
Yeah, like that's just. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm not gonna for certain say.
Why wouldn't you believe that though? They had like multiple launches. People died, bro.
That does not convince me that people just because people died. That shit is like. When you look at the technology, you know what it is? I think the reason why I don't believe it is just because of the quality of the video. If the video was, like, the fact that we were able to land on the moon, but that shit was not recorded in 1080p is not just gelling with me. That's what it is. The quality of the video, if you look at the moon landing, is so bad that I'm like, there's no way we were able to land on the moon but record at this shitty ass quality.
It looks like the first Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, so you telling me niggas it was landing on the moon, but we didn't have HD TV back then? Nah, that's not.
Priorities.
Yeah, the priorities is all fucked up.
Like, if I'm going to plan a trip to the moon, my second thought is we have to record this in the
yeah, best quality. Like, that was the best quality that niggas had back then. So that's all my thing is like.
That's your biggest gripe with it?
but people, well, because people are like, oh, like, why wouldn't someone come out and say, like, who was, like, a part of it, who worked on the moon landing or whatever? Why wouldn't they come out? Do you think they would hold that secret down for mad long? I'm like, yeah, they would, because they would feel like if you tell any American that they're doing something American, niggas is like, America, like niggas is fucking with it. So if you tell them like they're doing the country a service by keeping the secret to the grave, they would fucking love to do that. But two, if they did come out, they would just say like you're a conspiracy theorist and that this shit is not, that you're just saying that. And that people would just make you not. You would just sound like everyone now who's saying like they didn't land on the moon.
I mean, I don't know what to believe. I can only believe as much as they tell us.
Well, I guess why does my question isn't even if we landed on it. Why do you think people care so much?
We did 9/11. I think that was the inside
segue.
job.
Next conspiracy.
That's a whole nother fucking topic, bro. We're not.
Well, but I guess I'm more just wondering why people care. Like, why do people care? Do you think the government? Why is it so
hard to believe?
Yeah. Do you think the government is just? How much lying do you think the government is doing to us on a regular basis?
Why do you think that?
Fair amount.
Ooh, man, that's a topic.
Dude, was Trump in the office? Come on, dog.
Was anything in the office?
That is so funny.
Yeah,
I think with Trump administration though, it got a lot worse. Like,
so yeah, if you think the government is just regularly lying to us, then how do I can't believe the moon landing. I just can't believe it.
I believe it because I don't
have anything at this point.
I'm disgusted that we're just dismissing that shit. Because, I mean, bro, Elon Musk went to Mars.
He did? Or he's going to? Is he going to Mars?
Isn't he going with that one dude? That
Hold on, is he himself going? He should not go.
Why not?
Because we will not see Elon Musk again.
Elon Musk in Mars, dude, he'd probably like.
If Elon Musk leaves on a ship in Mars within the next few years, we will never see Elon Musk again. This nigga will die on that ship.
Wait, yeah, like how do they even measure
Humans are not going to Mars anytime soon.
What do you mean?
Humans are definitely not going. They're still just sending robots and shit to that to Mars.
Dude,
like they
robots
have not,
are the scariest fucking thing on the planet right now.
What was that?
Robots are the scariest.
Artificial intelligence and stuff.
Bro, any robot that can like have a mind of its own, that shit is terrifying.
I'm down with it.
You're down with it?
You're down with it.
Until it
why do you not think robots with minds are going to be chill? Everybody always
robots
makes
are already killing people, bro.
All right, so I heard about those stories about the robots killing people, but like I don't know the complete situation, so I can't make a judgment yet. Do you know the complete situations about those robots killing people?
No.
All right, that's the only thing. I won't dismiss them yet, but like I haven't researched those stories yet about the robots killing people, so I don't know if it's
it's pretty possible though.
But those see, that's the thing. Once again, I don't know if a robot with official like human intellect is just gonna be killing niggas. Like I don't know. You think he's gonna be? Nah. Why does everybody make him a Terminator? Why don't niggas make him into a nigga from the block? Why wouldn't he want to just be cool with niggas?
Well, you heard about like a while back when Google had that crazy thing where they had to shut down their systems because their artificial servers, bro, started searching a bunch of things, and they developed a race. They became racist, dog.
That's
and
mad funny.
They just started spazzing out.
I can see that being the case.
And they had
to
shut it down.
I can see if an artificial robot's intelligent is based off the internet, yeah, that nigga might be racist.
I get you, right? Nigga would come out with the MAGA hat on.
This nigga would come out with the MAGA hat on, a LeBron jersey, like
Confused as shit.
Yeah, this nigga would be fucked up. What if they put a human brain in a robot? Would you be cool with that?
Depends on whose brain and where is this person from.
They put John Legend's brain in a robot.
Damn, I think I'd be alright with that.
Yeah.
But what if something traumatic happened?
He died.
No, but I'm saying after the transplant. Like, what if like something happened and he got upset,
and killed someone? As a robot? Like a John Legend robot?
Just snapped, bro. Yeah, John Legend robot.
He was just singing to everybody while
like his songs got mad dark and he just like I could see some that could be a movie.
John Legend as a robot?
Yeah. John Legend's a great human being.
Wait, why'd you choose John Legend?
Yeah,
that was the first person that came to my mind as a robot. Like that would be like a robot that you would trust. Like
I'm just thinking of iRobot right
just on the piano.
Yeah, you know.
Yo, what? Why
We're just ordinary people.
Can Will Smith make good movies again, bro?
You don't like Will Smith's movies?
He's the GOAT.
He hasn't been making.
What was his last movie? I liked Bright.
What was his last movie?
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend was not Will Smith's last movie.
No, I'm giving it that.
Is it top 5?
I'm giving that his last best performance.
No,
I like Focus.
Focus was good. Focus
that's
was
like
good.
My favorite movie.
He did the movie where
he's got that one where he's coming out as a bird, the animated one.
He's coming out as
he's
a
like
bird.
A secret agent, but he turns into a bird.
Oh,
it's like some new shit coming.
Is it an animated movie? He's doing the voice.
Yeah, he's doing voiceover.
He's doing the voice for. He's doing fucking Aladdin. He's doing Aladdin. He's doing the genie.
Oh yeah, he is doing the genie.
Dude, he's got the bag.
Bro,
Will Smith.
I honestly think he took a break to like raise his kids because I heard that his oldest son.
His kids do not look like.
No, I'm saying his oldest
look
son,
like they just grew the fuck up in the industry and was just like fuck it.
They were never young.
They look like they were not raised at all.
Nah, I heard the oldest son used to kind of like feel away since Willow and Jaden are so spotlighted and they're known for being Will and Jada's son.
Well, because the oldest one, he looks like he was raised.
Yeah,
well,
he looks like he was raised.
Music. How do you feel?
It's cool. It's cool. I don't hate it. The issue with his music is the issue that all those artists have who come up under someone famous's son. That kid.
Expectation.
Well, you just don't have any struggle, dude. Like your grind is just different. Like his project, like all his shit is just produced really well. It's like super quality. His videos are mad good. And you all were you might have funded yourself because you were in fucking movies and shit. Like,
you don't hear passion.
Yeah, there's no passion in it. There's no.
Yo, they body Pursuit of Happiness,
dude. And he was in that other shit where they were
that shit was trash.
All right. I didn't say I didn't say the name of the movie for a reason, dog. Because we don't need to revisit that. That doesn't need to be revisited.
That shit was awful.
But all I gotta say is, do you discredit his passion and work?
Yes.
I don't.
Out of pocket.
I don't.
10%,
dude. But he doesn't even want that. He never wanted that
because you don't have to do it. When you don't have to do it,
you can hear.
You don't have to do it. You can hear it 100%. So you get discredited in my book. Like, unfortunately, like, because some of the best artists I've listened to have put me in that ghetto, that trailer park, that hood, that block, that trap. You know, they like put me there. His music doesn't, because I hope to be there someday by putting myself there.
Yeah.
He's already lived this.
He's an icon living.
Exactly. So like, I respect what he's doing. You're 100% right, because I'm sure he will be looked at as an icon someday because of the era he will be looked at as an icon someday because of the era he grew up in. Yeah. They'll appreciate him.
Dude, you think Khaled's kid's gonna be?
Yeah, I feel sorry for that kid.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be deaf when he grows up, bro.
I feel sorry for that kid.
Have you seen the way he just brings him up on stage? Like, he's gonna be deaf at like 10 years old.
Just the level of expectations.
Just what that does is your brain as a little baby being raised
just all that, bro. Next to Future, you just got Future. I Serve the Bass in your face, like, bro. Like 2 months old.
Hey, like, I have a real question. Do you guys think something is wrong with DJ Khaled?
No, he's just
like, you don't think he's autistic or anything like that?
No,
like,
I don't think. I think,
dude. I mean, I think
he's a hustler. He's just
like, people are laughing at, like, when he was like really popular on Snapchat, people were laughing at him, not with, like, when he would like film his flip flops and stuff. Like, it was funny, but like, I never found it
roasting.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's just, I never found it motivating. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, that's funny. When he would be talking to his leads,
because he sells motivation. Essentially, is what I guess his brand is that.
But it's like, are you really watching Khaled's vlogs or whatever? Like, dang, bro, that's mad.
People, that's the all right. That's the issue then, because people are.
It's like, more comedy.
You don't run into the casual Khaled fan like that.
Dude, does he even have fans?
I think,
dude.
Listen, I think you know what I think it is. He's at a level where
because
he can do this shit because. Dude, he has nothing to worry about. If you think about it, bro, he really is just great at bringing people together.
Yes.
And that's a talent.
Records. He's produced records.
He's a producer, also a DJ. Like, he's a good DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, you can imagine living in that house, living the life he's living. Like,
oh my god,
I would be fucking clowning too.
So,
on
like,
some shit.
That
watering my plants. Fuck yeah.
That's kind of what I call like the Tekashi effect, to where it's like, regardless of if people are laughing with you or at you, if you're rich and you are doing what you call, you know, like, living the life, you kind of don't really care if people take you serious or not, because you're really making real money. It's like,
he's also older in playing a young man's game.
But that's what kind of makes it
40s.
weird.
I think he's in the early 40s.
Like, when he's like rubbing his leaves, like, I love you, you're the greatest. Like, I know deep down either he's kind of slow or he knows that it's just making him more money.
Yeah,
it's like,
it's the latter.
Like, he goes
no one
out,
does
like, I feel it. Like, it's just like, it's like weird, bro.
110% he knows.
But it's like, he's so wealthy and he actually really is living a really, really good life and stuff. I feel like he doesn't care about any type of backlash. He doesn't care if people think he's retarded, because in real life he really is making good money. I think
and he's probably a smart man.
Exactly.
So like,
and he's not hurting anybody.
I think it's all a hustle.
There's actually a documentary you should watch on Netflix called something about
Khaled.
And it has Khaled in it, but it also has. I might have said it on the last podcast or something.
We the best.
It's something about memes. It's like it has memes in the name of it, but it's this documentary about like people like Khaled. Paris Hilton's in it. Like the people that are in it, you're like, holy shit! Like these people literally turn themselves into almost jokes. Like you're saying, like you kind of laugh at these people. And they kind of monetized it.
Yeah.
The fat Jewish is on it. That comedian dude, he's on it. And it just really talks about these people who
bad baby.
Yeah. They turned their viral you laughing at them into money. They monetize that shit. And then they find the crowd of people who actually fuck with him. That's what I'm saying. There's people who fuck with Khaled who don't laugh at this nigga who are like, yo. Who probably, I'm sure Khaled will tell you there are people who told you they were going to commit suicide and didn't because Khaled's
videos.
Music. Yeah.
Hey man,
you know, like
you can't knock it.
That's the thing. Like you can't, at that point, you really because I'm sure he's probably getting out of all the people that love him, the comments he looks at, he probably sees the niggas hating on him.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that stick out to him.
So that's the thing with Khaled. I can't hate him though. You know what I mean? Because he's not doing anything like wrong. He's not doing anything that I would say, yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were him. But when it comes down to the jokes, like I just don't know if he's serious. Like when he goes outside and he's like, "Do y'all feel the vibes, man? The vibes is
he's gotta be trolling."
It's just like, bro, like, are you serious? Are you joking? What's the deal?
No, I totally feel that.
Yeah, it's just like I just don't know. Like it's a definite. I don't know if he's serious.
He's gotta be trolling.
Yeah, like it's a super troll. I just don't know to what level is he going to take it. He kind of calmed down, I think. Well, I don't have Snapchat anymore. But.
That's the issue is that people are on. I'm sure.
I miss Snapchat.
I'm sure he's financially obligated to still be on Snapchat. So he's
he did have like a little.
Snapchat just needs to do something that brings him back. Like Kylie fucked him up.
Rihanna fucked him up.
Well, you got to think about how much advertising Kylie had on Snapchat. If you went on Snapchat, all you'd see was Kardashian.
For real?
And Jenner shit. Yeah, like all the ads were like geared towards them.
Yeah.
Because they had the bag on there, and then I guess she talked shit, and their whole company just went downhill. And now it's all Instagram story.
Dang, that's true.
Dude, apps are crazy.
Apps need to die, but
you think something eventually is gonna take over Instagram?
I don't think so. You know, because like I feel like people are finding genuine happiness in it. Like when Facebook was starting to pop, and even before that, like MySpace and stuff, it was just kind of like something cool to show your immediate friends. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a perfect example. MySpace, like when it first came out, it was like the platform, but then Facebook popped off. Facebook was around, but it took a while to get rolling, and then eventually it just took over MySpace.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that happened.
You're saying
Facebook just came in and kind of.
But like, did they hit the same like? I mean, there's still mad people who use Facebook, but no one uses MySpace. But like, do you feel like they're hitting that same type of like lag that not MySpace really hit, but like, because you're not on Facebook like that anymore, right?
Facebook? I stay on Facebook.
Oh, do you?
It's a good way to stay connected. Like, yeah.
I guess because I don't really talk to those people anymore.
I mean,
they're mostly from high school and shit.
Yeah, is everyone in Boston?
That's the thing. Like,
yeah, it's not that they're from Boston, because I still talk to people from Boston, but it's just they're from high school. Like, I don't really talk to my high school friends like that.
I feel that.
Well, yeah, because I remember the transition from MySpace to Facebook. It was just like when I got my MySpace, I was way younger, so I associated everything with MySpace from like probably like 6th grade up until 8th grade. And then when I came across Facebook, I was like, yeah, this is the new thing. It looks cleaner. It was on my Sidekick, and I was like, yeah, you know what?
Sidekick.
Yeah.
Dude, MySpace was such a vibe, too. You could set the custom music player.
Bro.
You go all out on your MySpace.
I had the whole coding.
So they got 5th, 6th graders coding.
Yo,
Yeah, I definitely coded some shit for
background.
MySpace.
This shit was so legit.
Like, I had the best song. Like, that shit.
I had the playlist, bro.
Yeah,
My
the
page was
playlist.
so
And you could scroll through my
sick.
shit, and it had like all those emojis. Remember, like the
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
that shit was
bro.
legit.
it was that.
Can we? Is it possible to bring back MySpace or not?
I would need the original format. I couldn't do like
the new format. The new
Yeah.
format's for the newbies. The new age.
I'm pretty sure they have websites where you can like just go on it and experience it.
The old MySpace.
Yeah, the like
just for
emulate
nostalgia
it.
purposes.
Yeah,
Just
there's gotta it exists somewhere.
You can still log into your old MySpace.
yeah, you can. I've logged into it too.
My password.
I actually deleted my MySpace.
It's still there.
Yeah, mine.
Your
it's
MySpace.
still
Oh,
there.
you like deleted
Permanently,
it? Yeah.
It'll still be there.
No, bro.
I think I wasn't able to log in because I don't have access to my Hotmail email anymore, and I was like, "Damn!" I don't
That's
know.
the thing. Like, I don't remember what email. It was like Retro Skater or something like that.
Dude, I had the worst email as a kid. My shit
Yo,
was,
emails were mad funny.
oh yeah. As a kid, you just had to have a trash email.
Like, whatever you were doing in that
Yeah, the burner
moment was your
email.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Throw it in the burner email.
exactly. It was like Retro Skater 14 or something like that.
My shit was ghetto kid in shorts.
Ghetto Kid. See? Whatever you were doing in the moment that you made your email, that was your name.
Terrible.
Ghetto
Terrible
Kid
shit.
in the shorts.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Ninja cookie.
Yeah,
Do you remember AIM?
bro, that was the best period. Like,
High key.
the best period.
I was salty because I never had a sidekick.
Wow, you never had a
Yeah.
sidekick?
I never had a sidekick.
Damn.
I never experienced the wave. I went from Razor to iPhone 3.
I mean,
Bro.
you upgraded hard, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
still, you never had a sidekick. Sidekick life was.
It was
Heavy.
rough, bro. Because I had the Razor and I had to click through the letters, but all my homies would just.
Ooh.
James, my boy, bro, he would
Niggas
just
would type
flip
you with
this
the
shit over.
paragraphs.
Hit me with the paragraph. I'm over here clicking the letter
Nigga
3
looking like a
times
scrub
to get to the
typing
S.
fucking.
That shit was
Yeah,
terrible,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, the sidekick was clutch.
I had
It was
so many
such a
sidekicks.
technological fucking invention.
That's when
At that
texting
time.
really came. Like,
Yeah.
into
I
fruition. It was
mean-
like, yep, here.
For phones, for
For
that,
phones,
for
100%. It was a leap in bounds for
Yeah.
us.
Little light up trackball.
Yeah.
Flip around little.
I mean, the
screen
Razor
every
was
time.
dope too, though. 'cause it
Razor,
was small.
the Razor was,
was
dope
cool
for the
for
level
us.
of like people. It showed that people wanted a thin phone.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
gas it.
People
though,
wanted
'cause I
thin.
hated
No,
it.
no, the Razor was super popular.
When
Really
it first
popular.
popped up.
But as far as delivery,
No, I didn't have the youth like that. Like you wanted a sidekick because you wanted to be able to talk to people.
But if you think
Yeah.
about it, texting wasn't really that big.
It
wasn't
big.
until they started making keyboards on phones.
Phones.
Because I remember I had a limited.
And also
text
look
plan.
at how they used to look at how they used to. That's what I'm saying. That, exactly. Like look at how they used to charge niggas. With, like, could you imagine in today's
500
they
texts
try
or
to
some shit.
charge you for how many texts you send?
Bro, I would wrap that shit up in like 2
However,
days.
like my plan, I had nights and weekends free.
Oh,
nights
yeah.
and
Good
weekends
job.
free. Yo, that was crazy too. They used to give it to you at like 7 p.m. Your phone, it would be free, and at nighttime it would be free.
T-Mobile was just like, let them loose.
Let them loose.
Yep.
Like, why is it cheaper at night? Like, what does that mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
nights and weekends free. Like, yo, the early phone plans didn't make any fucking sense. Phone companies have gone through they've gone through more transitions than like the record labels.
Yeah.
And now we're at iPhones that cost $1,200.
Dude, you remember back in the day when you signed your contract, you get the phone for like $200.
Bro, and then if you go on a holiday, it's like $50 off.
Yeah.
You get it for like
Buy one, get one free.
$150 if you signed the contract then and there.
I need that buy one get one free deal.
Bruh.
They used to be just giving phones. So
I still, when I go in the store, I ask them like, "Oh, you don't have like the deals?"
they're like, nah, what?
I don't think
What are you
iPhones
talking?
even go and sell.
Those niggas got fired. The new niggas got hired. They don't even
Yeah.
know the old deals.
Yeah, they don't even
They're like,
know
what are you
what's
talking
going
about? Like, what is what? We used to do that? What?
Sometimes you can finesse though, get like a little discount.
I don't even know. Dude, I buy my phones out right now. All I pay for is a SIM card. I don't.
You go to the Apple store.
No, dude, you know I'm an Android dude. I don't do those Apple phones.
That's real.
Yeah.
You got to experience an iPhone at least.
I've had iPhones. And like that's the thing. Like I can have an iPhone. I do have an iPhone in the tuck just in case I need it.
Yeah.
For app because like sometimes.
Bro, why don't you just use an iPhone then?
Nah, I don't like the keyboard. I don't like iPhones.
I feel you because sometimes I miss my Android, but it's just like the iPhone. It's like smoother. You know?
I feel you. No, 100%. Like it's definitely like user wise, but that's why it's so straightforward and basic and like what it is.
Everyone hates you though because you give us green bubbles.
You think I care about that shit? My shit looks fine on my screen. I don't know why. That's Apple doing it to you. That's not Apple doing it to me. That's Apple doing it. They don't have to do that.
Yeah, they don't.
There's mad stuff that Apple doesn't have to do that they purposely do. Like they could have made an app, an iMessenger app for Android. They could have been let other people into iMessage. They choose not to.
Well, but that's what seals the deal for
them. That is the only reason they do that is because of they feel like
you notice when you send videos from Android to iPhone, it's always trash.
Well, yeah, because they pick because it's compressed.
That shit is always
because iMessage isn't a texting app; it's a messaging app. The same reason why AIM was so pop. That's the only reason why you're on. The only reason why you're on Apple and have an Apple phone, other than the smooth use, is because of iMessenger.
Yep.
You're in the Apple ecosystem.
For sure.
Because Androids have proven to have better cameras.
No, but I also fuck with the integration of they got the wireless headphones.
That's what I'm saying. You're in the Apple ecosystem. You're in the Apple ecosystem.
Tether the watch.
You're in the Apple ecosystem.
AirDrop.
You're saying all Apple stuff.
Wait, hold on. Android started the AirDrop.
Yeah.
The Bing.
And let's be real, AirDrop on iPhone is kind of trash sometimes.
AirDrop on, just that transfer of technology, I think per like right now is like, because Bluetooth isn't as good as it could, like all that shit right now.
What is Bluetooth? Like, imagine if you could see Bluetooth, dog.
If you could see it, if it was like color.
I was in like
what are you doing with Bluetooth?
Fourth grade, and IBM came to my school on career day.
That's pretty cool.
And I saw Bluetooth.
Yeah, and I remember they were like, so when you guys get older, we're gonna have this thing called Bluetooth, where you're gonna be able to listen to music and all this stuff without wires.
That's pretty cool.
I was like, get out of here, dude! Like, you need a wire.
Wires exist for a reason.
Yeah, and then the crazy thing is Bluetooth came and hit the scene, and nobody even cared. Like, it's not a big thing. Like,
it was kind of trash at first.
Well, because you still which is why the Apple headphones are, which I said, why you're in the ecosystem. When you open them up, they just connect. With Bluetooth, you gotta pair, you gotta download an app.
It's convenience.
It's convenience, 100%. That's why those things don't take off. Is because of that. This is why the iPhone's so popular. When you turn on an iPhone, you know how to use an iPhone. You click on the app, it opens up, it does this. With Android, it's open, but when it's open, it gives you more reasons to end up lost and not know what the fuck to do. Like, how do I pair these headphones?
Definitely.
How do I connect this watch? Like, how do I the interface, the user interface isn't as clean as iPhone. Apple will always win on that. That's why I have my home computer is an Apple computer. End of the day, like they make good products, but like I just can't do the phone. I just can't.
I feel that.
I need that camera. That's why I gotta do the Pixel.
The iPhone camera's fire. They have two cameras.
Dude, the Pixel camera does it in one. Better.
You can't say it's better.
It's better.
We're gonna have a side-by-side comparison.
Dude, they have a lot of those though on YouTube.
They're already out,
and they probably look exactly the fucking same.
Exactly. So then it don't even matter. So it doesn't even matter. So then I use my camera, you use yours. I use my what do I have on your phone? Green bubbles.
Man, yes.
Are they green bubbles? And you use your
and it doesn't say delivered. There's no like.
I don't want you knowing that I read your shit. I hate that shit.
You're the guy that like I'll have a group chat and we'll be blue bubble and be like, hey, let's add Christian. And I throw you in. As soon as I add you, green bubbles.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Everybody suffers.
Oh, everybody's green bubbles too?
Yeah, everyone.
Word. I want to poison all of them.
SMS.
It's an SMS.
So you're like,
yeah, but that took me. That's something. That's something I never understood why Apple wouldn't do it, because it's once again it's when you text with someone, it's SMS. It's that exchange, so it compresses video. It shortens text message. Like, why won't you release a messaging app that will go over it? Like, what is your issue with
Apple
Android?
Apple wants everybody. I started thinking about this. Check this out. This is my theory, guys. I had an epiphany one day.
Gotcha.
Because I was looking at Apple as a brand.
Yeah.
They're called Apple.
Right.
Their logo is an apple with a bite in it.
Right.
And then I was like, yo, Adam and Eve, she took the bite from the apple and realized she was naked.
Right.
What if this is like them giving us the technology and realizing we have the shit, and bro, eventually they're just gonna manifest into like.
I feel like when Steve Jobs was alive, that was
vision,
definitely the idea. That is no longer Apple. Apple plays it incredibly safe right now. They do not push the boundaries anymore.
Like they're giving us the tools.
Nah, that's
see what I'm going with this?
That's true, because in the story you brought up, Adam and Eve, yeah, she bit the apple from the tree of knowledge, and she was able to understand that she was naked.
Yeah.
And I feel like the twist to that is we have these bitten apples, so we just have all of the tools to utilize everything. So we can see
AI intelligence.
Yeah, exactly. So now we have everything in our pocket. And
it's crazy.
But that's so if they played nice with everyone, then it would only make them better, because Google has the best AI right now. Google and Amazon are the ones with the best AI.
Dude, one day
Siri's horrible compared to OK Google.
all it would take is for Apple to buy Google.
Shit, that was my phone.
there you see.
Oh my god, they hear us.
They've always, dude.
Goodbye.
So like honestly, when it comes to stuff like that doesn't fear me. Like I'm all in for being.
Well, because you don't have anything to hide. Like there's obviously these. I'm imagining the reason why is because all these people who have deep dark secrets.
Yeah.
They don't want anything to hide, so they don't want the government to know anything.
Personally, I don't want people having my data. That's crazy.
What data? What data do you not want people having? Knowing?
Bro,
I want to know.
just imagine like
They already know everything about me.
But that's the worst.
If you have a Facebook page, they know everything about you.
Like
They know where you take your photos.
they know what you buy.
They know what you buy.
They know how long you look at something.
Yeah, they already know that shit. So what other data?
That's what I'm saying.
Or what data
That's
are
what
you?
I'm saying. Like,
Because it's not what they know about
it's
you.
just an invasion of privacy, bro. That shit's honestly, it just irks me.
But
that someone can just see everything I'm doing, and I have no control over it.
Because you want to live a certain way.
Because I want to live discreet. I don't want.
No, you do. You don't. If you wanted to live discreet, you would live in the woods right now.
Exactly.
You would live like the Unabomber.
That's not gonna work, bro. Because I grew up in a city. I'm not gonna go in the woods.
There's a cost. There's a cost for that type of living.
Yeah. No. Like,
How can you expect to live like that and not expect that invasion of privacy from the government?
That's the thing, though, is that
Because if you don't,
there's no protection.
There's no either or. Because if you don't live like that, niggas is just gonna blow up buildings and shit.
Yep.
What?
Yep. No.
What are you talking about?
He's right. He's right.
Do you not know what terrorism is, my nigga?
Like, trust me, I guarantee if we had this podcast and all we talked about was killing Trump over and over and over again, I
niggas
guarantee
gonna be knocking at your door.
You're going to have a white van outside.
Yeah, niggas is gonna know what's
like
good.
Facts, you know?
Yeah. Like, there's no in between. Like, I totally want to live like this, so I understand there's a cost of living like this.
Exactly.
If I didn't want to, you can live off the radar.
Yeah,
that is just a
phone.
very different type of living.
Yeah.
Just took my headphones off. This is very trippy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them back on because I feel like I gotta get back in there.
No,
I'm
like
actually rocking no headphones.
Because I suggest you live like that. I suggest you delete your Facebook. You stop.
Just off the map.
Go off the radar. See what living like that is.
I couldn't do it because I'm too connected at this point.
Dude.
Exactly.
So then you don't really want privacy.
That's the sickest part.
Fucking Matrix.
Yeah, you don't really want privacy.
Bro,
I know, right?
You said the word, bro. Like the other day, I was, I think I asked Christian. I was like, "Yo, I wonder if you can change the name of your apps because I really believe that Instagram is the Matrix, and I wish I could call it that just so I can know what I'm getting myself into." You know what I mean?
That's some shit.
Because, like, honestly, like I'm very, very extremely self-aware, and I don't get caught up in the Matrix, but I at least want to know, like, yo. When you open your phone and you click on that little pinkish purplish icon, you are tapping into the Matrix. Like you, it's like a literal thing at this point. You know what I mean? And I just want to know that like, yo, you're going into this, so keep your awareness on lock. Stay yourself. Because I feel like people, like when you log in, you become your username. And then when people close their screen, they still are their username. You know,
just walking around just being that.
Exactly, bro. Like look at our women, like
the Matrix.
Like, bro, like that shit is so real. Like, I wish I could like customize my screen and put Instagram as the Matrix, so I just know, like, yo, you are tapping into this. You know what I mean?
Nah, for real.
Because like people need to remind themselves or know that, like, yo, you're really tapping in right now. You're in.
Like so a simplified version almost.
Yeah. So when you close your screen, make sure you say, okay, whatever was on my phone has to stay there. Because I feel like people are walking around right now and they're still like their Instagram profile, like as they're walking down the street.
In 10 years, you're going to be able to live in a completely virtual world, bro, and just be chilling.
Bro, I saw
your mind.
Yeah, you know the Oculus thing, right? The Oculus VR.
Yeah.
You know they're selling those, and you can get NBA League Pass, and you can literally be on your couch, and you will be front row at the games.
I low-key peeped the commercial for that.
Yes,
that's with Jonah Hill.
Yeah, I want to try it just to see what it's like.
I was
like have them at fucking shopping malls now. You can just throw VR on and go on a fucking roller coaster.
And I bet you they're paying.
I want to see what it's like front row at a game. Though.
I bet you it's a subscription.
Like, what's that experience?
Yeah,
right.
Does it feel like you're actually front row at a game?
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yo, that might do it.
Because it might be better to watch it on TV because
it depends though, because the quality of it.
Yeah, like if you're like have to like.
That's what I'm thinking too. But I feel like VR has existed for quite some time, so they've been able to perfect it. But if I can sit on this couch right here and I can have the headphones on, and let's say we were watching that game live, but we were in the virtual reality front row, bro, that's lit. Like that's
yeah.
Bro. We in.
Like,
we're in.
Yeah, like bro, screw paying $2,000.
Get a drink.
So that's the thing. I'm still like.
And then you just hire people to work at your house to bring you drinks and shit.
I'm trying to DM Shorty, who I see next to me. I'm like, I know she doesn't see me. I'm not really there, but I don't know.
Damn, bro. Like, you just be enjoying the game.
Imagine like Jay-Z and Beyonce are just so happen to be sitting next to the VR cameras they have set up. Bro, like, what? That's
like,
yo, I'm actually sitting right next to you.
Yeah. They definitely just put fake people in.
Yeah.
Just avatars. They're not even so 3D.
Funny.
They're just 2D.
I definitely want to run that though. That sounds pretty cool.
Bro, that sounds so sick.
That would be sick to be at this, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, that commercial.
Yeah, the football game.
That commercial really got me.
You guys excited for the Super Bowl?
So imagine being at the Super Bowl and they develop like a Universal Studio like air blower that
powers. Go into?
Yeah, so it
that'd be cool.
It alters. You're watching the game in virtual reality, but the room around you is heated a certain way, and there's fans blowing.
It's like
4D or 5. It's like
I don't even know. All
dimension. Like,
you know what would seal it for me is not VR but AR. So I could just put on glasses and see it in front of me.
I like AR a little better, just because it makes more practical sense because you're like it's existing in the already in the physical world. Yeah. So like I feel like that'll essentially be the future of like
is Pokemon Go AR?
Yeah,
technically you can turn that on the AR mode when it's like showing.
Well, when you hold it up and it shows it on your screen,
yeah,
that's considered AR.
Yeah, anything popping up on a screen in front of you.
That's dope.
That's
dope.
Yeah.
But imagine that with just glasses, or eventually just nothing.
Well, imagine going through an AR haunted house.
On the new Google Pixel, what you're talking about then is you hold your camera out and you can put in little images.
Right.
Imagine having that just on your face and you can just create a little dog right there.
Yeah. But are you wearing you said you're wearing glasses. Am I wearing like Google glasses? Because those shits were horrible.
It's just in your eye.
What it is.
No, it's just in your eye.
That's the only thing I have a hard time putting contacts in.
No, you're good. It's a one-time thing. They just you're good.
Like inject something. I guess I'm down to have shit injected in me.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like
you could be like that. What was that movie? Gamer? Have you seen that movie?
Oh, that's just crazy.
Yeah, so it's like that. You just tune into that and you're in the game.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yo, do we have any other topics?
Yeah, what else are we talking about?
Oh, so Iggy Azalea, she kept performing while one of her dancers had a seizure behind her.
Yes. So I don't know how I feel about.
I mean,
that.
I paid to see Iggy Azalea, so
I mean the set, dude. The lights were going crazy. The dancer goes down, and then she just turns around while the music's still playing and says, "Hey, can we get a medic over here?" and just continues rapping.
Even while she was looking at the lady, she was still kind of like dancing a little bit.
She was still dancing. Like,
Iggy Azalea is like, I gotta give him the best.
She obviously had no connection to those dancers.
Yo, Michael Jackson would have kept dancing. So hey.
Nah, Michael Jackson.
I think he would have stopped.
Yeah, I'm sure most people would have been like, "Yo, cut this."
Drake would have stopped.
I mean, Iggy Azalea is a different type of artist on a different type of time.
Is she signed again?
The real question is, what would Ye do?
So like people like Drake and Ye, like they have the kind of pull to be able to rent the arena for the next night to the people. Iggy, she has to live that moment probably. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. She's like, this is my last chance.
Yeah, like she's never doing it. And I think it was an arena too. So
that's the thing. The level of show that it was at, I'm like, one, how is she performing there? And two,
where is it?
Where is this?
Yeah, where was that?
Yeah, like what crowd are we talking about?
Yeah.
That looked like a huge arena. It was pretty massive.
It was just weird because she didn't seem to freak out or perform. Like it was.
She just didn't look like she cared at all.
Like if I'm there and someone just like passed out or whatever, I wouldn't be mad if she says, yo, can we get somebody here right now? And the show stops. I wouldn't be mad at that. I would be
I don't
like,
think anyone would.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The fact that she was still kind of like dancing and she like
she finished the song for sure, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
They carried her off in the background.
She never
like,
finished that track. That track, she was like, I'm gonna get this track off. I've been waiting to perform this.
That is weird to me.
That's actually
This bitch is gonna have a seizure right now.
And it's funny because you can
and
see
all the other dancers.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, this is kind of my moment. Like, I was a little girl wishing I was gonna dance for Iggy.
Oh,
I'm not gonna let your seizure ruin that.
She needs to like create a better image for herself.
She's fucking with Playboy Cardi now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
She's been dating Playboy Cardi and been seen out with Playboy Cardi. And
what is your guys' opinion on Playboy Cardi? Is he overrated?
Bro, he's lit. Nah,
you think he's overrated? I don't think he's overrated at all. I think he's rated.
I was about to say. I feel like he's
right there.
Yeah, like
niggas expect the bare minimums from him, and so when he comes with a verse that seems pretty good, like
you don't find his music repetitive at all?
It is.
Yeah, it's a level of it's like
it's the way he.
It's like hip hop scatting, like hip hop, like just like boo ba da beep bop, almost like with rap, like
yeah. It is.
That's real.
Can you throw some Playboy Cardi on for the fans?
I can't, unfortunately, because we get sued.
No fair use.
We could probably do like 10 seconds of the music.
I'm sure there's a legality to it.
Yeah, we can put you can put like probably 10 seconds.
We gotta figure that out.
But
Cardi, he's tight for what he does. You know what I mean? He makes vibe out music that makes you feel fresh and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like really, really cool. You know what I mean?
And he did more weird shit with his voice his second album than his first one.
Plus, he said he bought his mom a crib off this mumbling shit, which was a bar.
Yeah,
that is a bar.
Yeah. So I mean, like, hey, I gotta respect it.
Yeah, no, I definitely fuck. Yeah, his production's pretty good too. His beats are always
exactly, and they all have like the same tempo,
and don't really have much like in their progression. Like they pretty much are like how the beat starts out is pretty much it for the whole song.
I'm not gonna lie, the Broke Boy video kind of like changed my life,
bro.
Yeah, bro. That video's hard.
That video's nuts.
That
was almost on the same level as the Earl Sweatshirt video.
Yeah.
And you see how simple it is, and it's just raw.
Yeah.
You know,
like
it's just
getting top in the car,
bro. Like it was dope, but when I watched it for like my 5th time, I was like, dang, I kind of feel bad for the girl. Cause like you gotta think like it's still
looking at it from all angles.
Yeah, it's still a shoot, and it's like, what if it was a bad angle? Like, what if they had to like, all right, let's do another take? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But I don't think they really got.
You don't think he's really getting top off in the car?
No, 100% he is. But I don't think they really got her in the shot too much.
Nah, she was not. Her face is not in the shot.
No, it wasn't at all. But I don't know.
She would have been famous if.
I just feel like having Ian Connor just film me while I'm doing that is a little.
He definitely has to like put something in her drink or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Ian's the dude to put something in her drink.
Like
He's
unless
just like I don't want to say he does. He is the dude too.
Yeah.
He just happens to just look like a creepy motherfucker.
yeah, and I feel like unless she's a prostitute, no girl that is just down to hang out with famous guys is going to do that on camera. Like I don't care. Like
I feel like there are more girls that would do that than you think if they say that they're not gonna, like they're not gonna be, their face won't be on camera. I think there's mad girls who would do that. Mad girls who would at least because there's mad girls who might even
She
pretend.
definitely did it for the club.
Well, I feel like it's more so like yeah, I'm down, and then you go home and like, dang, fuck, dude. That
No.
Like as soon as the drops, you just realize what you did.
I think there's a small number of women who are going home and amped that they did that, but
I think so.
And yeah, small number. I think a majority of them are going home like, damn, I fucked up. I really gave this niggas.
Yeah, because it's like imagine how they met. I don't think that's a home girl.
Nah.
I think she was probably at a show and they're like, "Are you down to go record this video or something?"
But
like
That's
that.
how it went down.
Yeah,
But I do think there is a small number of girls who are gonna go home. There's a small number of girls who are gonna go home who are like, word, I fucking did that in a video. And even a small number of girls who are gonna go home like it's nothing and just go home and just go wake up the next day and do it to some other niggas in his car.
maybe I just haven't met those type of girls. Like I've met girls where I feel like
He's like, where are they at?
Nah. I feel like I've met girls that like if they met Justin Bieber and he wanted to smash, they'll be like, yeah, I'm down, and then they go home and be like, dang, dude, I really was just a piece of meat tonight.
Nah, there's girls out there who will be like, and they will go home and be like,
we did that.
yeah,
I've actually met a girl.
and they'll tell you. They'll be like, they'll tell you after they fuck you. They'll be like, yo,
I've been in
I
that
fucked Justin Bieber once.
I've been in that exact what you guys are talking about. All right, where I work. I'm not gonna say where I work. Obviously.
Yeah, exactly. We don't do that over here.
Maybe I'll just cut the story now. But
No. We don't like. We don't need to say where we work or anything.
Bieber's at the hotel, and one of the
He
girls.
stays at a lot of hotels.
One of the girls there, waiting on his table, finds out that he's there, and she goes up to the table, gets his information, starts talking to him, takes his order, comes back, and is instantly talking about how she's trying to get something over there, get with him, get something.
Oh
His
yeah,
name.
she's trying to fuck Bieber.
Just something. And 15 minutes in, Justin Bieber's out of the hotel because 3 other girls and all these other people are bothering him, taking photos of him.
Right. People
Coming up
pretty much
next.
are like, found out Buzz Bieber's at the hotel.
Yeah.
Sheesh, yeah. I met Justin Bieber at Shoe Palace, and it was pretty cool. He tapped on me.
He tapped on you?
I hated that, bro.
Yeah,
That would be hard.
I'd have been like,
Bieber tapped my shoulder.
I'd have been like Bieber.
Especially to get my attention to help
like
him.
Bieber, I fuck with you, but don't tap me, my man.
Well, like the thing is so like we used to have to fix shoes on the wall, and we call it that facing. And so I'm like facing this wall, and like I get a tap on my shoulder, you know, and I'm short, so like I hate being tapped. Like I don't like that. You know what I mean?
No one likes that shit.
Don't be
like,
tapping on me like that.
yeah, like
aggressive
so.
and shit.
So I turn around, like,
always turn
aggressively.
Fuck what's on you.
Yeah, and I noticed the tattoo like on like next to his ear, like down his neck, and I was like, who is this Justin Bieber copycat dude? You know?
Oh shit!
Justin Bieber look alike.
Yeah,
got his shit looking right. Actually,
this nigga
You feel me? Because it was on Melrose, and he had on a black tee and some basketball shorts. So I'm like, who is this dude?
fucking look alike.
You know what I'm
Damn, he
saying?
got the tattoos right too.
Yeah, and then it was some kids like that was next to like some clothes, and they're like flipping out. So I'm like, no way, dude. So he had tapped me and went to grab a Kobe, and he turned around like, oh snap, it's Justin Bieber. And but like he was hella cool though. Like people were asking for pictures, and he was only talking to me, which was hella dope in the moment. Like he was ignoring everybody and only talking to me.
Because he's trying to have like a normal
Touched on the
engagement,
shoulder.
normal
Yeah,
interaction.
like he touched me on the shoulder, so I mean, like, hey, I mean,
could have sold that shirt, bro, to some crazy fan.
So like,
you definitely could have. Justin Bieber tapped me on the shoulder.
The crazy thing about that,
go back in the cameras.
Yeah. So like the crazy thing about that is,
someone tried to buy your shirt off you.
Yeah. So like the crazy thing is after he left, of course the whole block knew that he was there. Some girls came in. And they were like, "Hey, was Justin Bieber here?" And I was like, "Yeah, he
tapped me on the shoulder."
I was like, he actually grabbed this shoe right here. This shoe I'm gonna try on. Dude, the girl grabs it and starts like freaking out, like seriously freaking out. He's like, "Oh my god!" and all that stuff. They take a picture with the shoe and everything. Like I'm like, "What, dude?"
That's
like
fucking crazy.
This nigga Jamel was like, he actually touched me on the dick too.
Like, no, but that was crazy.
You'd have been like,
hey, honestly, Justin Bieber fans are on another level.
Yes, they got spit on and still loved him.
Like they're tracking him.
Yeah,
they know where he's at, and they'll come there.
Just be crazy about a nigga. I don't know what it is.
Just at the window every time.
Yeah, I'm like, what did it like? What they like?
Dude,
I don't know if I've ever liked someone that much.
Yeah,
dude,
like
obsession.
It's crazy how, because I want to say. It's not a girl specific thing, but was there anything that guys went crazy for the same way? I mean, like wrestling.
I was pretty crazy about Kim K for a while.
You were?
Yeah, I had a Kim K thing for a while.
But like not that. The only reason I say wrestling is because like I would want to go to a wrestling event the same way they would want to go to a Justin Bieber concert, but I wouldn't go crazy if I ran into The Rock or I wouldn't.
No, I don't get starstruck like that.
It's not even starstruck. It's a different when you're like following a nigga around a mall, like
to where you're not yourself
anymore. I wouldn't even call that starstruck. Like that's just like creep. Like if I was to go to the mall and run into Adam Sandler, I'd be like, "Yo, man, love your shit. Keep it moving."
Yes.
Like I don't need to. This nigga can go shop at the mall. Like these niggas, like once you run into a nigga at the mall, or see these people out, like
I think I would be starstruck if I saw like Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, 100%. And even if you got starstruck, you'd be like, "Yo, what up, Leo?
I would just
can I get a selfie max?"
I don't even think I would do that. I would just be like, I don't even think I would say shit. I would just be like, "Yo, that's Leo." I would just keep it
moving. Yeah. Like, what do you hope to expect following a nigga around? And like,
he definitely doesn't want to speak to you. And if he does, it's gonna be a very
like. There is no reason. Like, if Drake was to go shopping at the mall, yeah, people would go crazy.
But why?
But you see Drake, but like. You gonna follow this nigga around?
Can we shoot the God's Plan video? Can I get my groceries paid?
Can we shoot the fizz? Like, can we square up, nigga?
That's kind of what I was saying about the whole Instagram thing, because people get so caught up into this follower mentality to where, like, in the land of Instagram, it's okay to follow his every move. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. So like in person, they see him. And they don't realize how weird they are. Like their self-awareness is like negative 17,000 because they're just so in that moment to where like, I don't care if I look weird right now. I'm looking at Drake. I'm following Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
I don't care. Like he's Drake. Like I don't care.
You're calling your friends and you be like, "Yo, Drake's here."
Yeah.
Like come through. He's just chilling. He's at the food court, just chilling. I want to see what a social experiment if Drake just goes to the mall and just hangs out all day.
Yeah,
and just like walks around.
He wouldn't be able to. Like I remember when I would watch videos of like Little Romeo and Little Bow Wow, and you would see like the crowd of like little girls chasing them. And I used to wonder, like, do people do that in real life?
Like you're chasing a nigga?
Like for what?
What?
Like,
so if he just stopped running,
I was like that's what I'm saying.
And you catch this nigga like what?
Like tag. Here.
Wait, have you guys seen the video though of Bow Wow when
he was fake running?
Yeah.
So he was not running from. No one was chasing this nigga. No one was chasing this nigga. Like, sorry, dog. Nah, no one was chasing you.
You don't have it.
But yeah, man, I just feel like when it comes to fans and seeing people that they don't normally get to see in real life, I feel like they become that follower. You know what I mean? Because like when you're on Instagram, like you have the right to stalk whoever you want to stalk.
Yeah.
You can watch everybody's moves, and it's not. It's like celebrated.
It's kind of weird.
It's super weird.
But and people lose their sense of awareness, and in person they become the same person that they are on Instagram, and it's like, I see a famous person right there.
The Matrix.
I wonder what they're gonna do in 5 seconds. 5 seconds they did the same thing. I'm still gonna stick here. I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna call my friend while I watch him.
Yeah,
it's like they don't realize, like, yo, like this isn't Instagram. Like you're really doing this
for real.
Like you're wasting moments of your life and stuff. That's why
That's
Instagram
weird.
is the Matrix, bro. That shit's crazy. That's just crazy.
Super weird.
And I don't feel like it's ever gonna slow up.
There's no escaping the Matrix, dog. Or forever in the Matrix.
Whoa.
Or Robot John Legend.
No, honestly,
Robot John Legend.
Yeah, or that. I feel like the only way that Instagram really will just like fade away is if people are able to like, not necessarily idolize, but look up to someone that is bashing it. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like with.
I don't even think that would do it, bro.
It won't, because too many people make money off of it now. Nah, niggas make money off. Once you niggas start making money off Instagram, it ain't going anywhere. That's why Facebook ain't going anywhere.
You know what, bro?
Make money off of it.
You're right. You know why? Like, I remember I was talking to my grandpa a while ago, and I was saying, like, when it comes to like robbing and killing and drugs and stuff, those aren't what's bad. What's bad is that people make money off of it, and they spread that along, and that's what made it bad. So yeah, if you're making money off of something, it's probably not going.
And those are like almost semi-legal, for the most part, legal hustles.
Yeah,
You're not like doing crime, but they can be dirty sometimes.
But I ain't gonna lie, like I kind of like Instagram in a way where it's kind of like in a competitive way. If people are so consumed in it, it makes life kind of easier for the people that's not consumed in it, because while they're doing that, we're kind of moving forward. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like while people are right now in this very moment having conversations that we're having, but in Instagram comments,
Yeah, all the time.
like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, well, while they're doing that, we're doing this. You know, so
that's
one
just
is more important.
Dude, and
Exactly.
Instagram is happening 24/7.
Yo,
Everywhere in the world.
I'm sure there's like I would like to see like what their upload, like how many photos are uploaded per minute.
Yeah, dude.
On
like,
Instagram.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like it's so tight when it comes to like me pointing the finger and stuff. Because you're able to. One thing that I realize is, you know how when you're a little kid, they tell you, well, you can't be an entertainer. You can't go here because only 1 out of a gazillion people get to do it. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, you can honestly see that census. Like, let's say the Shade Room posts a picture, right? And on that picture, it has like 100,000 comments. If 100,000 people all have the same exact thoughts, you can kind of see, I agree with these 100,000 people. That'll tell you, okay, well, maybe I think like everybody else. Maybe I'm not going to be so unique in life. And if you think differently, you can say, well, hey, I kind of think differently than people. And if you have hard work and all that stuff, you may become something in life. But you're able to see where you stand in life based on Instagram. Like, you can go right now and read a large comment section. And if you agree with 90% of the topics, you can, it's safe to say, well, yeah, I think just like everybody else. And no one sees it that way, and no one realizes it. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, yeah, like everyone's so robotic. Because if you have access to seeing where you stand and you really don't even realize that you stand with everybody else, so how can you even, you know, like be greater if you literally agree with every single thing that you see on Instagram? You know? So
I feel that. That's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's but that's what I kind of like about it, because when you are aware of what you're doing and stuff like that, like you kind of aren't really in a matrix. You're kind of like the one. You know what I mean?
You gotta stay woke, bro.
Exactly. I'm trying to be the one though.
I gotta stay awake.
What if we're all the one?
That's what I was saying. I thought we all can be the. I don't think there's really the one. I just feel like you just can't.
But when you look at Destiny's Child, Beyonce was the one. Michelle was not the one, dog. I'm sorry, you can't tell me that Michelle was the one.
I don't know. Kelly could have had.
Kelly could have been the one.
Like she actually had a hit. Like Dilemma.
Kelly could have been the one.
A hit. Like her and Nelly, that was a thing. Like that. She just.
I think what happened was she no like star nigga
it's
white.
playing in my head now.
No star nigga white. Like could you imagine if she had like some couple like how Jay-Z and Beyonce had that shit?
Bro, if she would have actually like went out with Nelly, she would be huge. Because
I don't think Nelly was the one. Nelly was the one, but I don't think Nelly would like. They wouldn't have commit like.
Yeah,
like Jay-Z really committed to this chick. Like, I mean, yeah, he fucked up or whatever, but like Jay-Z, like really. So
yeah,
like being do you like? In today's day and age, because I know you're in a legit relationship, the way cheating is looked at nowadays, do you feel like, you can probably get away with like one?
You said, do I feel like I can get one? Oh, no, wait. Let me get this question right.
Trying to get this nigga in trouble.
Not in trouble.
Did you just ask, do I feel like I can get away with
like once? Like,
so like, all right, so I'll tell you how
not that you have, but definitely not. No way.
But so like,
stand up guy here.
The way that I kind of like see relationships, it's like you can cheat if you want to, like in any period. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like it's like you kind of like always can. Like there isn't really like, oh yeah, well now you can't cheat now because of this.
Well, when you get married, essentially you're not supposed to ever cheat, right? Isn't that the vow?
You're not supposed to cheat on anything. Not barbers, not anybody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's I don't know. So I don't know. Like you asked, do I feel like it's easy to get away with it?
No, do you feel like you could like? In the end of the day, like you could get, and obviously you don't have to answer, but do you feel like you could get away with it at least once?
Bro, Jay-Z,
if Jay-Z, I mean, if
he didn't get away with it.
That's what I'm saying. If Jay-Z got away with it, I feel like I could.
Oh, so that's what I was asking. So when you say get away with it,
like
do you
get
mean
forgiven once?
Oh, do you mean can you get forgiven? Oh, okay.
Do you think your relationship can take it?
I feel like you can get forgiven like probably like 5 times.
5 times.
To be honest with you.
Bro, what?
And
that's a wild number to pull out.
Well, the only reason why I asked that is because like
Terrence is single, ladies and gentlemen, just a preference.
Like when you so for example, when you are married, for example, because you can't really base it on just dating. Like me and my girlfriend, if I were to cheat, I may be able to get forgiven. It's a definite I don't know. But when you're married, you have so many memories and you have kids in most cases that you're really factoring in. And
right.
It's not about just your feelings. It's about, okay, why did you cheat? What did I do wrong? How can we fix this?
Right.
When you're just dating, you kind of ask yourself, is it even that serious? Because you're more so embarrassed. You know what I mean? It's not really a matter of how do we fix this. Like if you're married and you have kids and I have a girlfriend, it's like we don't have anything connected. We don't have a house together. We don't have anything that's going to be broken down.
Right.
If we say, you know what, let's call this off.
Yeah.
If you're married, that's lawyers. That's a lot of things that you're considering.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, bro, like you can probably get away with it as many times as you get tired of. You know what I mean?
Right.
It all depends on what you have writing on it.
There you go.
And it's also about how much you care about the person.
Yeah, and how much your soul can take doing that to somebody.
Do you think it's possible to cheat without just cheating and just be like,
just
not
blow it off?
Yeah, just like,
not if you care about somebody.
Dude, I couldn't do that.
So if you cared about a girl and she cheated on you, you would still try to work it out?
I would let her know that it happened. I wouldn't keep.
If she cheated on you, is it?
No, I'm saying if she cheated on you,
it's a dub, dog. No, it's a dub.
Okay, and I agree with that, but why?
I don't know, dog. Just because I don't think I could be with another with a girl that just is
cheating on this nigga. This nigga's like.
So it's funny. I was talking with my brothers, and I was
shit, right?
and I was saying like the worst thing a girl could do to a guy is smash someone else. But when it comes to a girl and a guy, like if a guy were to cheat on a girl, she would be extremely heartbroken. But girls see guys way differently than guys see girls, to where they would kind of be able
to stay.
Yeah, like they'll kind of value our, like, as guys we fucking suck. Like we don't really.
It's hard. I think it's harder to find a guy that relates to them, that knows
exactly
them, that like they understand, and that they feel comfortable with being with.
Yeah,
so, like,
and it's like as guys we don't really value companionship in women. Like right now, like we're all guys here and we're chilling.
Yeah.
Girls, they can't go out and just like find it. So when they find a guy that they actually love, and a guy that's able to control their emotions, and a guy that's able to deal with how annoying they are, whatever the case may be, it's like they really do hold on to that. So like cheating isn't always a deal breaker for them, and I realized that because I've had like certain friends or just growing up that would like cheat on their girlfriends and they would stay together, and I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with her? But then I just realized like, hey, you never really know, like she probably can't just go outside and find what she finds in him. But when a guy gets cheated on, it's like, you know what? Fuck you. I am out of here. You suck his dick too. Oh, nope. I am out of here. Like, I don't care what I told you. Like, and that's kind of how guys are. That shit sucks, but.
Yeah, dude. That double standard is fucking real.
And then you find those dudes who are just like, just be taking the girl back.
And that's also a double standard. It's like.
And then we look down on guys like
that. I know.
Bro,
like, dude, you out here and she's she sucked his dick too? Damn, nigga. What?
Bro, like that's so.
You're
so
getting
like
roasted for sure.
Yeah, like if a wife takes her husband back for and he cheated, she's known as like, good job, you saved your family. That's what I'm talking about. But if a husband takes his wife back, she's like, you simp.
Yeah.
Like she had her mouth all over a nigga's dick, and you took her back.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so it's weird.
It's a crazy. But it's because we value different things. Like guys value sex so much to where like that's the deal breaker, but women value companionship. Like, you know.
And that connection,
Like women will divorce a guy over.
Well, but that's harder to find.
Somewhere else.
That's harder to find. So when you find any level of it, it's like definitely. And it's hard to find with guys, but guys don't put as much stock in it, I guess.
Yeah.
Guys don't really feel like they need it as much, but.
I need it, bro.
Yeah,
I
think deep down every person needs it.
That's why I'm single, actually. I haven't found that shit yet.
You're trying to find a friend?
I gotta find the right one.
Well, I always say
the right one isn't. That person does not exist. Everyone's wrong. Everyone's wrong.
Don't listen to him.
Everyone's wrong. They're all wrong. They're all wrong. Everyone's wrong.
You know, like the fucking Scrooge of relationships.
Yeah, dude.
He just hasn't found the one yet.
They're all wrong.
There is a Lady Sin out there right now that's saying the same thing.
I feel like everyone's wrong. It's just finding someone whose wrong matches yours. Like, because
I don't know.
So then isn't it right?
I don't know. Yeah, that's two negatives equal a positive.
There you go.
But the reason why I do believe in this is because, like, for example, my girlfriend, I never went through a phase of, like, wishing to be with her. I knew we were going to be together. Like, from the second I met her, I just knew that it was going to work and it wasn't going to stop working. You know what I mean? Like,
that's crazy to fucking just know, too.
And the thing is, it's not even really that, like, crazy. It's like, if you honestly just rely on, like, your instincts and you just say, you know what, I'm going to put looks aside, I'm going to put the way a person dressed aside, I'm just going to go out and try to meet someone. And, like, you just come across somebody off of pure energy and just vibing out. Like, the second I shook my girlfriend's hand when I introduced myself to her, I knew, I was like, yep, that's the one right there. I just knew it. You know what I mean?
He's like, I'm fucking her tonight.
I'm sealing the deal.
And that's like, it wasn't even about, like, I was just really curious.
This nigga
is that an old school way of thinking or what?
You said what?
Is that an old school way of thinking or not?
I don't really think it's an old school way of thinking. I think it's the proper way of thinking. You know what I mean? Like,
real? That's real.
Yeah, like, because it's out there, man. And like, for example, like my great grandparents, they've been together for 64 years. They didn't have an Instagram or
Instagram destroyed relationships.
Huh?
Oh, that's big facts. Yeah, that's like, oh man, that's ridiculously true. But I don't know. Like, I feel like there is somebody out there for all of us. We just have to, like,
be patient,
or not. Probably not even patient. You just gotta like learn about yourself and see what you want, and just go out there and meet people. Like I always say, like the person, it don't even have to be for like at your job or at your school. The one for you could be there. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta look around.
Yeah, for real.
So Lady Sin is probably at work.
Yeah.
Ladies, if you're listening,
no.
You're probably not.
Yeah, she's probably probably not.
Do you think we have a majority male audience?
I would imagine right now.
Yeah.
It's pretty,
we gotta work on that.
We'll figure that out.
That's why we need you.
Yeah, she'll be back. Hopefully next week. Do you have any other topics? I'm pretty much talked out.
I'm pretty good.
I'm
We're.
So thank you for having me on the podcast.
Yeah, guys, thanks for coming through.
Oh yeah,
we definitely gotta have you guys on again.
Plug anything like?
Yeah.
Plug your business.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys are in the Los Angeles area and you're looking for any type of private catering, you guys could find my business at Fresh Feed Los Angeles.
Ooh, sounds tasty.
Fresh Feed LA.
Fresh
Find
Feed
me
LA.
on Instagram and on Yelp.
For real, for real.
Boom! I actually got someone that hit me up because they found me on Yelp. And I'm taking headshots tomorrow.
Boom.
That's awesome. Fuck, I gotta do that fucking. Yo, I haven't done that shit. I'm fucking sorry, Terrence.
What?
I gotta do a review for you on Yelp. Too.
Oh yeah, definitely write my review.
I gotta write a review. This nigga was horrible.
Let me get my 5 stars.
Trash.
If I get a trash review from you, I'm gonna report your ass.
3 stars.
Can you delete reviews?
Nah.
The Yelp will recommend certain type of reviews. If it's somebody who's never made a review ever before,
that's true.
They'll just flag that shit.
That shit's mad annoying because I've had mad people write me reviews, and you probably don't have any reviews, so even if you write it, it's not even.
I write bad reviews on Google on Yelp.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think they do.
Oh, so like if it's your first time, I didn't know that. So if it's your first time writing a review, it's not going to show.
It'll show Marion. It'll show lower. It won't show like it's one of the first reviews. Like it won't be rated as high.
It gets filtered.
Yeah, it gets filtered out.
Fucking yo, fix your shit.
Nah, that's dope. Cause like you don't want to be that. You don't want to like own a business and have somebody get fired and try to write a bad review.
Yeah, 100%. But what about you, Jamel? You have anything to plug?
No, I actually don't.
Word.
I have nothing going on.
Word.
I don't have any business.
This nigga's chilling. I like that. I like that. Nick, I ain't doing shit, nigga. I ain't doing shit.
I'm just a regular guy that
regular guy.
Regular
Fucking out here hustling.
I just live on Instagram in the comments.
In the Matrix.
I live in the shade room comment section.
Yo, that shit is fucking ridiculous.
T-Will exclusive.
Yeah, that's gross.
Fuck it, man.
I'm rocking with it.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, I'll holler at you bitches later. It's your boy Sin.
Terrence.
And T will be back next week. Peace.
Wow.